podcast opening Wednesday, March 4th. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to Earth is Ghetto, the podcast where we laugh, learn, and occasionally question why the planet is running on what feels like the beta version of reality. I'm your host, Love, and I'm glad you pulled up today. Let's kick things off with a little inspiration. Sometimes life feels like it's throwing side quests at you when you're already struggling to finish the main mission. Bills, stress, weird news alerts on your phone at 2 a.m.? Yeah, Earth can be a little ghetto sometimes. But here's the thing. Every day you wake up is another chance to pivot, reset, and move a little closer to the life you actually want. Progress doesn't have to be loud. Sometimes it's just getting up, showing up, and refusing to quit. And if nobody told you today, you're doing better than you think. All right, now that we've fueled the spirit, let's get into the news, because the world is still worlding. Every day there's something new happening on this spinning rock. Politics doing the cha-cha, technology moving faster than our grandparents can update their passwords, and somewhere out there, somebody invented an AI that can probably write your breakup text and your resume. We're going to break down a few of the stories making headlines today and talk about what's actually important and what's just the internet being dramatic. And after that, oh yes, we're getting into the comedy, because if Earth is ghetto, the least we can do is laugh about it. Life is too wild not to find the funny in it. Whether it's people arguing with self-checkout machines, or that one friend who still says I'm on the way while they're clearly still in the shower, we've all got stories. So grab your coffee, your tea, your emotional support snacks, whatever keeps you balanced on this chaotic planet. This is Earth is Ghetto, and I'm your host, Love. Let's get into it. Earth is Ghetto.
It's Sunday. Let me see if you caught this. On Sunday, they yelled, Hosanna. On Monday, flip the tables. On Tuesday, check this haters. On Wednesday, Thursday, Last Supper. Friday, crucify him. Saturday, go to hell, take the keys back. On Sunday, he gets up with, so what day of the week is it now? On Sunday night, you see it now? The disciples were meeting behind locked doors because they were afraid of the Jewish leaders. Suddenly, Jesus was standing there among them. Y'all don't even know we're not at church. He said, peace be with you. As he spoke, he showed them the wounds in his hands and his side. They were filled with joy when they saw the Lord. You may be seated. I want to teach today from the topic, let them in. Let him in. I want to speak by faith. I believe God is standing at the door, and although he can come through the door, I want to speak by faith that we're in a season where we got to let God into our lives. During All Access this week, I told you that we're in a season in our church, and I'm going to see who can finish this statement for me, where we don't just want to give God more time, we want to give him more. We want to give him more territory. And when I say that, I'm letting you know that there are certain spaces and places in our lives that we keep God out of. I want God I saw this on TikTok. I think it's a new slang saying, so I'm going to say it today. I want him in it. I want him in every situation in my life. Hear me. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever experienced something so life-changing that even after it happened, you didn't know how to move forward? Have you ever come through something that changed you so much, you had to reintroduce yourself to people around you? Why is that, Pastor Mike? Because some people only knew you in pain. Some people only knew you when you were in a storm. Certain people only know the broken you. Certain people only know the broke you. I want to speak that there's such a supernatural shift about to happen in your life. You're going to spend the rest of this year reintroducing yourself. Hear me when I say that. That's what's going to bless your life. Why, PMJ? Because when God raised you out of it, they didn't even recognize the new you. Why is that important, PMJ? Put this in your notes. Because that's what's happening right here with Jesus. What, PMJ? Please write this. Jesus is not just a figure in history. He is the centerpiece of eternity. No, Martin Luther King Jr. is a centerpiece in history, a figure in history. No, Abraham Lincoln is a figure in history. Willie Mays, Michael Jordan, Harriet Tubman are figures in history. He is not one of them. He is not this figure or this character that happened yesterday that we lump him into a history lesson. He is the centerpiece of eternity. What he did yesterday is the glue that's holding your forevermore together. The resurrection, please write this, wasn't the end, it was the reintroduction. The resurrection wasn't the end, it was the reintroduction. The reintroduction. Jesus doesn't just walk out the grave, he walks back into their lives. That's worth writing. Pastor Mike, why are you slowing down? Because if we're not careful, we're going to praise break our way out of the growth we just experienced. So hear me when I say this. Jesus doesn't just walk out the grave, he walks back into their life. See, if you don't understand the resurrection in totality, you're going to think the biggest part about him getting out the grave was he just came out the grave. No, it wasn't just that he came out the grave. He reintroduced himself back into their life. The resurrection wasn't a personal victory for Jesus. It wasn't just a personal victory for Jesus. Please write this. It was a relational one. That's critical. It was a relational one. He didn't just defeat death for himself. He did it so he could walk back into your story. If he didn't get up, you wouldn't have had the ability to tell your situation. It couldn't hold you. Did you hear what I just said? He didn't come back to flaunt his wounds. He came back to heal ours. That's why John 20:19 says, it's on the screen, Jesus came and stood among them and said, this can preach, peace be with you. I'm going to say that again. Peace be with you. Nobody going to say amen, but 70 of y'all, but here come right here. Sometimes Jesus doesn't fix the situation. He just steps into it with you. Your neighbor holding you back today. See, why is that important, PMJ? Because his priority isn't just resolution, it's relationship. Sometimes Jesus doesn't fix your situation. He gets into the situation with you because it is too easy for him to resolve it. So he says, I could fix this if I wanted to, but I want them more than I want them out of it. So if them being in it is going to cause them to get closer to me, what I'm going to do is step in it with them, because it ain't going to break them long as I'm there. And I want them to realize, put this in your notes, his purpose is not just your comfort, it's your confidence. I tried to sit down. His purpose is not just your comfort, Michael, it's your confidence. If all God did was pull you out of it, you would be comfortable. But if he get in it with you and you overcome it with him, the next time it shows up, you're going to be walking just a little bit more different. I ain't preaching the Bible, y'all. I'm only preaching to 3 people who can say, I'd rather have my confidence than be comfortable. That's why folk can't figure you out, because they know what you're going through. They know the odds are stacked against you. They know people ain't helping you, but you don't look like you broke. It's because I got this confidence that he who began a good work. Am I preaching to anybody? I came, I'm trying to stay seated, to make an announcement. Taco, get your confidence back. You let your
get your confidence back. I'm talking about in it. Yes, we want Jesus in it. I know I do. I need him to walk with me every day, Lord. Whatever I'm going through, I need you right here by my side. Like, I can't do it without you, Jesus. How are y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. My day was well. It was tiring, but by the grace of God, I made it through, child. God is so good, and I actually like starting off everything with inspiration. It's kind of like, okay, get my mind right. Other than that, y'all know today was busy, crazy. I haven't slept as much as I need to. The week just started off wrong, but I'm energetic. That's the grace of God right there. I don't even know, baby, but I'm here. Let's get into this news. I am tired, so I am going to be extra goofy today. That is one of the things about me when I get sleepy. Tucker Carlson something about nicotine. I guess somebody stole a hijacker's truck. They hijacked this nicotine truck. I don't know. It says Tucker Carlson's dealing with a stressful situation and he's got no nicotine pouches to calm him because hijackers stole a whole shipment of his product, TMZ has learned. We're told the former Fox News host brand Out Pouches was set to sell a limited edition nicotine pouch line called Out Drifters, but a shipment containing 378,000 tins was stolen. He'll be alright, he rich. Epstein police boats approach in new video. What y'all doing? Something's up with Epstein Island because new video shows police boats speeding toward the late Spedelsmals, I gotta say it like that, former lair, and we've learned it's related to an active investigation. The video showing Virgin Islands police cruising up to Little St. James Island with their police lights activated, and looks like there's... Listen, is the man alive? That's a conspiracy theory I'm starting to believe, that he might be up in there. Aiden Ross, the influencer, I don't know nothing about this. It's like beyond my age, but his sister passed away at 36, which is pretty sad for him. Rapper Quavo, IRS says he owes $3 million. Quavo, you better put out some albums, boy, or get to some charity so you can get a discount. Senator Tillis wins. I don't know what this is about, but I guess Senator Tillis and Kristi Noem are arguing back and forth, and he's comparing ICE to the people who are there. He's saying that she's worse than them, like she unalives dogs or something. I don't know. But he was comparing American citizens unalived by immigration agents to a dog that she unalived. That lady is kind of unhinged. Savannah Chrisley, federal warning over GPL1 website. Prescription drug weight loss website is under federal microscope cause FDA warned her about making false, misleading claims about GLP-1s. The feds fired off a warning letter. Okay, Savannah, you don't want to go to jail like your parents did, honey. Clean it up. Clean it up. Hailey Bieber says her baby was a surprise. That baby probably surprised. Nah, that baby knew he was gonna be rich. He knew he was gonna be rich. It's National Pancake Day or Crepe Day. T.I. says, I'm not attacking 50, I'm defending Tiny and King. T.I. absolutely cooked 50 Cent with a recent barrage of diss tracks aimed at the TV mogul, but downplayed the beefs that he's defending his family. The smelliest catch, dude, his family launches a GoFundMe for him and his kids as he passed away. American Idol alum Caleb Flynn is sitting in solitary confinement.
We also can provide insurance for the smaller but very important things such as your pet or your jewelry.
I don't know. I didn't know soap operas still come on, but I guess some of your favorites have split. If you care about that, I don't enough. So the micro penis man says he's sorry for sending unwanted penis pictures. The man claims he has the world's smallest dong, says he sent unsolicited photos of his micro penis to women, but he says it's not what you think, and he's apologetic. He sent unsolicited news for dating purposes to let women know up front what he's working with. Dude. He probably just got tired of girls. I mean, it's wrong and gross, but he probably like, look, I'm letting you know I'm not lying. He's probably been getting turned down so much that he's like, I'm sorry, man. Like, I just got, but I mean, dude. And there was a Dubai explosion near U.S. consulate after the Iran drone strike. Teen AI app whiz might bail on college with the millions he's made. Listen, might as well. He already got the game unlocked. Kyler Murray pins a goodbye to the Cardinals. Dang, the team released him, huh? He was so promising, that guy. Harvey Weinstein breaks silent on Christina Applegate's book. Her book is called You with the Sad Eyes. And he had nothing but praise for her return. She said that she called Harvey Weinstein out and he was afraid of her after that. And he's just applauding her book, I guess. Supercell season 2 is on the way. This show was good, but it's still funny, like, to see UK people like being gangs. That will never not be funny to me. I don't know why. It's just funny. I'm sorry. It's the accents. Tom Brady said Logan Paul is a bitch. Rich people arguments, aren't they fun? Let's see what else we got going on, y'all. That kind of covered a lot of news, so I'm not going to go to news overload. Lamar Odom says he saw afterlife after surviving 12 strokes and 6 heart attacks during his 2015 overdose. Georgia lawmakers push a bill that will block arrests based only on marijuana odor. Matthew Knowles stopped interview after host brings up Tina Knowles. Atlanta Falcons cut assistant coach LaTroy Lewis after police launched an assault investigation. Tyler Perry's lawyer calls Mario Rodriguez's $77 million assault lawsuit a money grab. Ray J's mom confirms he does have life-threatening heart diagnosis. Alright, y'all. I think I'm tired of reading. That's what I think. Nothing besides the war and gas prices going up. Nothing too crazy happening in the world, which is a good thing. Let's see what I liked on Reddit, which is probably not that much because I really haven't had time for the internets today. Oh man, I didn't like anything on here. That is pretty bad. Alright, let me go old school and just try to go through the feed. It's not bad, it just shows I'm busy, but dang, I didn't like nothing. Somebody's uncle had this in his secret shed. Don't know what the heck that is. Dubai stock market crashes at 4.6% at an open. People were betting on a war. They said that's horrible. This kid wanted a hamburger, but it's a homemade one. No, that's a real hamburger. It's from McDonald's. He said he don't like that. I don't want that either. That burger looked dry. No cheese. What's up with the cheeseburger? Would you quit your job forever right now and never be allowed to work again if someone gave you a guaranteed $2 million lump sum? Never be allowed to work again? I mean, I can make it work. I'm old enough. I can make it work. Yes, I can make it work. 2 billion. I just have to really be on a budget. The Burger King CEOs are facing off. He said, I actually bit mine. We'll see the McDonald's. I never actually watched the video of him biting into the Big Mac. I love a Big Mac though. Don't hate. Boy, just eat the Big Mac now. CEOs are the worst, man. They're like not real people. And you can't be talking over it that long. It's gonna get cold. Like, you gotta get that thing fresh. All this talking, of course. So that's not the Big Mac, it's the Big Arch. Because he said it has 2 quarter-pounder patties on it. Let's see, here's a little bite. Yeah, ain't got no meat in there, bruh. Ain't got no meat in there. Oh, man. My neighbor refuses to pick up his dog's poop from my yard. So the neighborhood united against him and put all their dog poop. I mean, I get it, but I'm not doing a dog poop war. It's too disgusting. What is never worth it to cook at home? Chinese food. Even though I really want to, the ingredients is just so many and seems so difficult for what I want. Because, like, if I want to make orange chicken, like, it's a lot you got to do. But I would love, if I was so bored and really rich, to make Chinese food at home. And I don't have a job. That would be my goal. But Chinese food for sure. See what the people are saying. People are saying puff pastry, Peking duck. These are rich people. Ramen. Lots of people are saying ramen. Croissants. I mean, yes, if you buy a croissant, they taste better than the can, but nothing beats the croissant I had in Aruba, man. That thing is so good. I think about it all the time. I can't even think of a croissant without thinking of that. That is some good croissants. Somebody said meth. Tamales, beef Wellington, sushi. Yeah, a lot of people saying Japanese food. It's just a lot. I mean, I think people really want to, but it's a lot of work. You have to have the right pan. This girl said this guy told me he's married 2 hours into our date. Yes, I walked out and took the bottle with me. What profession has far more people on illegal drugs than people realize? Please. That could be anything. Somebody said when I worked at Microsoft, I literally was told we know it's stressful here. So our drug testing policy is that we don't have a drug testing policy. So I mean, in the information technology world, if you ever want to go anywhere else, you have to get drug tested, and a lot of people didn't know that. And so it was just funny how my coworkers were scrambling to get clean urine. Somebody said the long-haul trucking industry is fueled almost as much as meth as it is diesel. I bet them dudes be like doing all kind of drugs to stay awake, for real. Somebody said attorneys. Medical professional has a lot of stress, burnout, and access to medications can sometimes lead to substance abuse. Somebody said the better question is what profession has far less people on drugs than you realize. Exactly. Trump orders to cut all trade with Spain because they refused to allow the U.S. to use its military bases for attacks on Iran. What's the funniest joke you've ever heard? I love a good joke. Let's see. Oh man, please don't make these long. I can't do all this reading. A man checks into a hotel with his wife and kids, approaches the concierge saying, "My family is with me, so I hope the corn in the room is disabled." After a moment of shock, the concierge replies, "It's normal corn, you sick F." A priest, a minister, and a rabbit walk into a blood donation center. The rabbit says, "I think I'm type O." I didn't get that one. What does a Polish man give his wife on their wedding night that is long and hard? His last name. Now that one's funny. I love a good dad joke. Two nuns were riding their bikes to church. One of them says, "I've never come this way before." The other one replied, "It's the cobblestones." That's funny. That is funny. Why do chicken coops have 2 doors? If they had 4 doors, they'd be called chicken sedans. I love these. What's green, furry, and has 4 legs, and it falls out of a tree and lands on you, and you'll pass away? A pool table. My dad asked me the other day, "Are you even listening to me?" Which is really weird to start a conversation if you ask. Which is a really weird way to start a conversation if you ask me. Why do they put barcodes on the side of ships from Norway so they can Scandinavian? That is so corny, bro. Somebody says it's unbelievable how much work goes into having a mid physique and a relatively clean house. For real. Working out, cleaning, working, taking care of life. It's a lot. James Tallarico takes early lead over Jasmine Crockett. So yeah, he beat her. My mom wasn't too happy. What's a restaurant red flag that tells you the food isn't going to be good? You can't smell nothing. Like, you can't even smell the food outside. And that is, like, if I walk in and I can smell, like, the restroom and things that's not food, duh. Parking lot empty. All the above. Somebody said a barbecue restaurant where you don't smell the smoke outside. Bad bread, especially in an Italian restaurant. If they bring out some Hawaiian rolls, just leave. The menu, more than 10 different types of food and offering the restaurant has seats. A massive menu implies everything's frozen. They can never afford to have that many fresh ingredients. Yeah, most of that stuff is frozen. Asian restaurants with no Asian customers. I could say the same thing about Mexican restaurants. When I immediately smell the beer taps walking in, this points to poor overall cleanliness. Good to know. You order water and it tastes gross. Yeah, if the water got a taste to it, ugh. Too many things. I had a good meal today, though. I had longhorn and the shrimp was delectable. Look, I'm coughing. This is going to be it for me, y'all. I gotta rest my voice, rest my mind. And yeah, y'all have an amazing week and we'll be back tomorrow.
Getting married is cool, man. Anybody just in a relationship because they want to start over? Most people in a relationship because you want to start over because you don't want to start over, sir. You don't want to teach nobody your ways. You know what I mean? You just pick up, you be like, hey, she gonna keep my car, but at least she gonna pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've been married I've been with her for 13 years, married for like 8. I just decided I'm gonna go and stay. I just accepted that. I was holding my baby. I'm like, I guess I'm gonna go and stay though. I guess I'm gonna go and stay. I guess that's it. Because when you're young, you be contemplating leaving. Every moment it's frustrating. Relationships is hard. They get on your nerves. You're like, I'm done. I'm ready to be done. But after you be done so many times, you're like, everybody got a problem. I'm gonna have to stick one of them out. Because you keep leaving and leaving. You're like, okay, you renting this one, they got a problem. You're like, ooh, the other problem was less than this one. I should have stayed there. And I started thinking about if I left her, like, what happens? Like, she got 3 degrees since we've been together. I supported her through all of them. Like, if she leave me, bro, like, she ain't got no education. She gonna have to write some college on her applications, because those degrees going with me. You ever see some college? That's what she got. Those degrees have my last name on it. Scratch her name out these men. You start thinking about like, man, because y'all do things together. You know, when you get married, man, when I'm young, you want to do stuff, you want to have sex. When you really in a real relationship, at the end of the night, y'all got 2 questions. What, you want to do something? Or you want to eat something, watch something? Am I lying? Eat something, watch something win every time. That's like the best thing ever. Eat something, watch something? Oh my God. I didn't know I was going to turn into that. Eat something, watch something? Oh, it's the best. And we get greedy. We order 3 meals, 1 for her, 1 for me, and 1 for share. Want to share? Big man, you know what I'm talking about, bro. Come on, you feel me? He like, I know, son. You gotta try something. That's a try. Try that. I'm like, at the end of the day, you want somebody you can grow old and fat with, man. Because beauty fades, sex fades. You just sitting there with your friend. That's really what it is. You ain't gonna wanna do nothing, your thing ain't gonna work, you know what I'm saying? She dry, she cool, you know what I mean? You wanna eat some, watch some? Eat some, watch some, let's go. Eat some, watch some. We can do that forever, eat some, watch some. Ooh, I wanna eat some, watch some. That's the best. You ever eat some, watch some with your special? You like, this is all right. We so fat, we got a refrigerator in the room, cause the kitchen too far. You ever get in arguments like, you go, I went last time, I don't feel like it. Well, you ain't gonna eat. You'd think that would stop once the refrigerator come in the room. No. Now who gonna get out the bed to go to the refrigerator that's 2 feet away? You do it, I did it last time. You gonna turn off the light, you the last one to get in the bed. Well, you don't wanna eat something, watch something, that's fine, you don't wanna do it either.
Favorite eating. Last one to come in.
COVID, man. COVID was crazy, man. A lot of people passed away during COVID, man. Yeah. That's funny. Y'all got a weird sense of humor. And they said, what? It's weird. He came to laugh. He just don't know what to laugh at. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be the joke. He's funny though. Hey, the COVID dying. Oh my God, it's genius. Who's writing for him? It was tough. You know, you want to be in a relationship when your mate loves you so much, but it can become annoying when they love you. Like my girl be like, she love me so much. You ever be sick and they be all on you like, I'm sick. They be like, if you sick, I'm sick. Like that's not how I feel. It's too much. Like you want somebody like that, but it be moments you like, but this is too much. You know what I'm saying? I was sick and I didn't know I had COVID. She's like, it's okay, we both sick. And I'm like, I don't feel that way. If you sick, we ain't sick. You sick. I still gotta go out here and work. We stick together. Like women, y'all think that's cute. We stick together. No. Who gonna pay these bills? I'm gonna have to get my sick tail up and work. So I got sick, man. She got sick because she was all under me. And I got better quick. So I went to another room. That's what she was mad. She's like, how you gonna leave me in here? I'm like, we can't be sick together. I was FaceTiming from the other room, like, how you doing in there? You doing okay? Your plate at the door. We can eat something, watch something like this. You see what I'm watching? You see it? No, you don't want to watch it like that? Okay. I was finna go out of town. She was trying to do her wifely duties. She's like, come in here. I'm like, no, I don't want to get sick. She's like, we ain't gonna get sick. Come in here. I was like, listen, I can't. She's like, we could do something. No, we cannot. I don't want to send you on the road with nothing. You know how you are. I'm like, okay, what? You need some attention. I go in the room. She's sitting there with a KN9 mask 5, talking about just put yours on from the. I'm like, we both gonna die. You can't breathe. All right, I got 2 more minutes. They gave me the light. Y'all having a good time? Yeah. Good. When you get home, eat something, watch something, man. What I'm gonna say before I get off here? I like to do something big, but I ain't got nothing big. Yeah, man, I just found out my son looking at titties. My oldest son, not the little one. Can I say this about fathers? Like, listen, whatever you are as it relates to your sexuality, I don't have no problem with it. But as a heterosexual father, I want my son to be heterosexual, right? You know what I mean? Like if you like sports and basketball is your sport, you want your son to play basketball, not soccer. You know what I'm saying? So I think I just found out because I don't know. Like today's kids, you don't know where they are because they don't play like we used to play. They be playing Fortnite and they be playing with girls and you be confused. You be like, are you playing with her because she thick or you want to beat her? Like, you don't know. Like, what's your admiration for her? Do you like her or do you want to be like her? You know what I'm saying? But his mom called me like, he looking at titties, and inside I'm like, yeah! As a father, you glad. But you can't tell her that we in custody court, so you can't tell her you happy that he looking at titties. So she's like, what you gonna do? You gotta do something. So she's just and you know, and this is an instrumental stage of son trying to come into his own. He 12. She drop him off. He looking at the floor like he embarrassed. And I'm a comedian, so I'm having a ball inside. I can't tell him. I said, so your mom said you looking up stuff. She said he looked up big titties with B-I-G-G titties. I know that he add that extra G thinking it will be bigger because of the G. I know he did. Because that's how I think. The more G's, the bigger they gonna be. I got you, Ben. So when he come over, he looking at the floor. I'm like, so your mama said you looking up stuff? He's like, uh-huh. I said, what you looking up? He's like, girls' parts. I was like, was you looking up girls' parts? Is that what you looking up? He's like, no, girls' chest. I was like, is that what you typed in? What did you type in? He's like, big titties! Big titties! And at this moment, as a father, I'm like, okay, this is my moment I connect with my son, right? Because he's going through whatever a young man goes through. He's trying to his sexuality, who he is, right? And so I'm like, son, it's okay. Dad did it too. And he kept looking at the floor. When I said Dad did it too, he looked up to me like, you did? You looked up big titties? And it felt real awkward. I was like, no, I'm more of a booty man. It was big booties. I was like, just learn how to erase your history. Get out of here. Leave me alone. Hey, y'all, I'm Barry Brewer. God bless you. Thank y'all so much.
Booking.com has stays for absolutely anyone. For instance, imagine you're a vampire thirsting for a lively hotel. You'll find the Vegas resort near some great nightlife. Perfect. You may be undead, but you're the life of the party. And if the forecast calls for sun, at least there's free cancellation on most stays, so you can wait for the perfect weather. Ah, gorgeous. If a vampire can find their perfect stay, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, yeah.
I'm all about love, too, and you gotta find somebody you like. People don't do that no more. I got this weird theory. I feel like most women don't marry men they actually like. That was a strong right turn, wasn't it? Because here's the thing, I feel like that, because let me tell you something you've never heard a man say since y'all been alive. You've never heard a man say, she grew on me. If a man say he grew on you, you grew on him, he needs shelter. But every woman here knows a woman who would say in front of the man she loved, look, when I first met him, he was not my type at all. He was short, he was going bald. I don't even like brown-skinned dudes like this, but eventually he grew on me. That is the rudest thing to say about somebody you spend the rest of your life with. This man grew on you like a scab, like a wart, like eczema. Somebody want that on their tombstone here. How you and your wife get together? Hey, honestly, bro, she was the last one to leave the club. Yeah, man, she was drunk. She was but I took her home, rinsed her off, and here we are, man. She grew on me. What? You grew what? I rinsed her off. I pressure washed her, and dipped in some rice, and here we are. We here. And fellas, don't be making faces. You get you a good girl, you better hold on to her. This is the last batch of good women that God made in this room. This is it. Now, one dude clap for the good woman. Nothing, sir. Nothing, jackhead. You should clap for the woman. I think God stopped making good people around 2005. Ain't no more good people left. This is it. We the leftovers. You open your container, smell it. Yeah, these leftovers. This is all that's left. Because dudes think we got time, fellas. You do not have time. Men think we got time, fellas. This is all fun and games until you realize hoes don't make soup. See? Hoes hate that joke. Them the ones that's not clapping. Hoes only good for selfies and restraining orders. Get you a good girl and get out the game. For real. Matter of fact, get your good girl, throw your phone in the ocean and go get on the 10 and go that way. Go to Victorville or Fontana, Rialto. Don't stay in LA because the algorithm don't want you to be great. Because the ones that the devil left over for y'all to choose from, this ain't what you want. They be going outside with pajamas on. They be full of hookah and deception. You better get your good girl and get out the game. They don't listen to nobody. They don't fix plates. They don't apologize. They never drunk and they never wrong. Even when they drunk and wrong. You sit next to your little beautiful little alcoholic right now. She don't listen to nobody. Now she outside peeing in the parking lot next to a little Honda Civic with her shoes off. Like, babe, you had enough. Get your hand off of me, huh? You trying to police my vagina? Is that what you trying to do? Huh? You trying to tell me what to do? Huh? You little fake Bruno Mars, huh, Bruno? Come on, dance, Bruno. Too high. Call the police and the fireman, huh, Bruno? Huh? You know what? You can't handle all this, because I'm a strong black. You know what? And she Mexican. You like, how we get here? I don't know what's happening. There's a lot happening right now. And folks be picking awful human beings to date. Like, what is with that? Find somebody you like. Women be calling these dudes, and he boring. I don't like him. Listen, ladies, boring men where I'm from are called family men. Y'all don't like that. I need somebody who's gonna stress me out and I not know where he gonna be at. We ain't got no spark. I'm like, spark? What you need a spark? Listen, this man come home. You know what he gonna be at every night. Peaceful. That's a great environment to raise kids in. Y'all like, he ain't got no spark. You want somebody to knock your ponytail under the car. That's what you want. You don't want no good man. Somebody with a short fuse. I don't know my daddy. Like, why you look like... He done knocked my ponytail under the car, girl. He done knocked my ponytail. Listen. Move. My hair's under the car. Move. He done knocked my tooth. He done knocked my Invisalign trays under the car. I had a picture of my grandma on my arm. Anybody see my tattoo? I had a tattoo right here. There's a picture of my grandmama and my firstborn right here. He done knocked it under the car. Keep my tattoo. He done knocked my eyebrows under the car. Move. Slide the car up. He done knocked my eyelashes under the kiosk. He done knocked my... It's under the kiosk. Move! I don't want to try no perfume. I want my eyebrows. They under the... I hate boring men out here. It's weird. Want somebody to stress you out. I'm so glad to be out these streets, man. I knew it was time too. Fellas, you gotta know too. You can feel it. Every man here, you know it. I call it the husband phase. Fellas, you ever been in your husband phase? Men go through 3 phases. First phase, heartbreak. That's when you actually try love and you don't get your receipt back. Now you like, I ain't never getting hurt again. And the second phase is, I call it a revenge tour. The revenge tour, that's when you just go out around ruining lives until you decide to get it together. And if you ain't got no hoes, you just start a podcast. And the last phase is the husband phase. That's when you know it's time to upgrade your life, but you've been in the streets too long. You don't really know how to transition. You stuck. And fellas, you'll feel it. You start turning down booty. You spend your whole young adult life chasing booty, and then you get to a phase, you be tired. You ever have a girl call you? She want to come see you? You like, where you live at again? Pasadena. Ooh, Man, we geographically incompatible. All right. I got to get on 3 freeways, huh? 3 freeways to come see you. Man, I got to shave. I got to groom. I got to take another shower. I need an oil change. I'm hungry. You can't cook. Oh, man. What you doing in September? Can we reschedule to September? You can feel it, fellas. You know it. All your homeboys getting married. They got a legacy. And all you got to show for it is an empty refrigerator with condiments and Jordan collection. That's it. I got these shoes. I got a family. You know it. Funny thing too, a man. Oh no, that's too heavy. I don't want to say that because I'm gonna lose y'all. I ain't gonna be able to get y'all back. It's too honest. All right. So no, because it's gonna hurt y'all feelings and y'all go. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say it. All right. Ladies, hear me out. Men, when we get in our husband phase, that's when we're ready to settle down. You want to find a man who's ready. He want what you want, and he ready to settle down. And your only job is to find out if you the one. And once you find out you the one, you can leave. Everything else is your ego and your pride.
Booking.com has stays for absolutely anyone. Imagine you're a musical-obsessed couple. You book a dazzling hotel in the Big Apple, 5 stars, with a balcony for your big solo. If Broadway buffs can find their perfect stay, anyone can. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
You probably know Vistaprint for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to brand your business? We print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. Right now, new customers can get 20% off with code NEW20, because if you need it, we print it at Vistaprint.com.
Hear me out. I'm not done yet. Don't clap yet, because you might want to take them back after I'm done. All right. So listen, ladies, when a man is in his husband phase, we usually put women in 3 categories. And I'm going to say men. Sorry, me. I put women in 3 categories. And once you're in your seat, that's your seat for the rest of the flight. There's no upgrade, there's no standby list. And fellas, if I'm wrong or if I miss one, please let me know. First phase, wifey. When you wifey, you know it. You ain't got to ask no questions. Where we going? What are we doing? It's here, you locked in. You know it. It's clear. And ladies, here's the thing. When you actually choose a man who's ready to settle down, he outgrow everything in his life and you become his best friend. So when a grown man chooses you and go out and do grown man life and come home and tell you his truth and you snap on him, you just told him, I can't handle the truth because I need to be lied to. You ain't got to clap because hoes like to listen. Second phase, fun girl. When you're the fun girl, you know it. You know you the fun girl. That's when you had the girl who had the Dracula schedule. The Dracula schedule. Dracula don't go outside when the sun is out.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
The fact you're here now lets you know that you're at least not the fun girl. You know it. It's the fun girl. It's the girl, she'd be like, you fellas, you ever have a girl break up with you, but you ain't really in the situation? You're like, why? I can't do this anymore. You like, do what? We ain't really... We've never been outside when the sun is out. What's the problem? And the last one is the tough one. The last one is the tough one. The last one is seat filler. Seat filler is the tough one. That's the one people usually marry because you're tired of looking. That's what you said wow for. Like, Because here's the thing, fellas, when you know your purpose, you date for where you're going and not where you at. When you don't know your purpose, you usually date for where you at, but a crack in the plane on the ground is not a problem. Like, you ever see a celebrity that you really like, first wife? You be like, ooh, what happened? She must have been really down for him. Don't make the face, ladies, I'm telling you. But people usually marry this person because they're too lazy to do the work and find a person you really like. When you don't know your person, like I said, you date for where you at. And ladies, you making faces too, because ladies, y'all put men in categories too, and I stand by it. And if I'm wrong, please let me know. Ladies, every woman here put men in categories. You got your maintenance man. Come on now, this man has been around for a while. He showed up with the hot wings and the Hennessy. It ain't even a conversation. She bust out laughing. See? The hot wings and it ain't even a conversation. You don't want your numbers to go up, so he just been around. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all can never find the right time, but somebody asks you how you dating, you gotta think about it. You like, I mean, I ain't really. Maintenance man. Second, you got your meal plan. Oh, ladies, you got the meal plan. Don't get quiet now. This the man when you casually mention you got a couple bills behind it, you hungry, and then some food magically show up at your door. You like, Uber Eats? Okay, Unc, I ain't even know how you know how to use the apps. I didn't know, I'm sorry. Okay, Unc. Then, you got your Prince Charming. That's right, ladies, that's the man you slept with that was out of your league. You knew he wasn't, you know, come on now. That's the man was out of your league, but you made him your standard. It was a 20-year-old millionaire. You like, he just don't want to act right. You was his Tuesday. What are you saying, wow? He's a 20-year-old man. Okay, all right. And the last one, ladies, is your best friend. This the guy that done been around your whole entire, he done been around 9 breakups. Every time you get broken up with, you know where he gonna be at, because he gonna console you, get you back to health, so you can go with another man who gonna break your heart. And this the man who knows you better than anybody else. Kindest dude you ever want to meet. He's actually your husband, but you don't like him? Because y'all the same height. Did he pop in your head when I said it? Did he pop in your head? You know what I'm talking about.
I like the stories.
Are y'all ready to have a great show tonight? Some of y'all still thinking like, is he my husband? Because when he gonna get married, y'all gonna be sick. Like, man, I missed my shot. Are y'all ready to have a great time tonight? Some of y'all still in y'all feelings. You like, am I a seat filler? I don't know what's happening.